Hey guys, welcome to my channel, My Custom Tech. My name is Parvesh, and in this video I'm going to be going over how to set up Samsung GoodLock UI. And if you haven't heard about Samsung GoodLock UI, it's actually an alternate UI that Samsung has put out that that Galaxy owners can actually download if you do have a supported Galaxy device. Basically what it does is it gives you an alternate user interface, one that you can actually customize a lot, and also one that's actually very similar to stock Android, at least on the notification panel side of things. So definitely something cool to check out, and I'll be going over how we're going to be installing it and some of the settings and features of the GoodLock UI. So let's go ahead and get that installed. And the way you'd install that is you just open up your apps here, you just find the Galaxy App Store. If you are having trouble finding it, go ahead and just tap search and just type in Galaxy. Oops, can't spell. Galaxy App Store. So Galaxy Apps, and once you open up Galaxy Apps, if you never checked out Galaxy Apps, definitely give it a look here. You actually do get a lot of cool apps that in the Galaxy gift section, you can actually find a lot of apps that are actually free for Samsung Galaxy owners. So I definitely check that out. But to install GoodLock UI, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and tap search, and let's go ahead and tap in GoodLock. Oh, can't type at all today. GoodLock, and let's go ahead and tap on that. And basically what it's going to show up here, you can see some of the screenshots of how it works. And GoodLock, it's going to show up as an update. You probably don't have GoodLock installed, and it's still going to show up as an update. And the reason why is it's just updating the system UI. It's just updating system UI so that you can get basically the new look. And if we take a look at the description here, it'll tell you a lot about how it's different and all of that good stuff. And you can see there are it only does have 3 stars, and the reason for that is because there was a recent bad update in which it actually caused a rather large battery drain, but they actually did take care of that. So it should be all good now, and definitely give it a try, and hopefully you like it. And so basically the way you'd install that is you just go ahead and hit update, and it will restart your phone, and that's pretty much it. So so once I have this updated, I'll go ahead and show you guys some of the features. Alright guys, so here is the lock screen that we have once GoodLock is first installed, and there is a pink background and a lot of dots when you move around it, but you can definitely customize it to however you like, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that. And you'll notice a little bit of a difference compared to the normal UI. First off, in the lock screen you see there's an app panel, and you can actually slide it up. And you can completely customize this in the settings. Again, it's very, very customizable, and you do have a clock, and you can customize that as well. And also, if you notice, there's the icons in the top corner are different, and they look much more like stock Android UI. And your notifications, you can customize the color and the bar on it. So let's go ahead and get started. And then just like normal, you just swipe the screen or use your fingerprint. Alright, so now that we're on the home screen, the way you would set up all the settings on the system UI of the GoodLock is you would pretty much just slide down your notifications. As you can see, it's very different than the stock Samsung UI. You just swipe it down one more time, so you have all your quick settings. And you just click the button at the one right before the settings. It looks just like the logo for the GoodLock. So we're going to tap on that right there. And now we have a few different settings here. So the first thing is routines. I'll be going over that a little bit later. And then we have lock screen and advanced. So let's go ahead and go to lock screen. And so this is going to be everything we can set up on our lock screen side. So when it says use lock screen wallpaper, that's going to be the separate wallpaper for lock screen. If we go ahead and turn that off, it'll use the same one that we're using for our home screen. Next up, we have advanced settings. So under advanced, you'll see a lot of customization that you can do as far as the notification panel and other parts of the UI. So here we can choose the order of our quick settings, and this order is for these settings right here, where you can just scroll through, you can see what order you want them in. And so you can go ahead and just drag things around and change that up. For example, if you wanted flashlight before everything else, you can have that. And when you slide down, it'll be ready to go. And next up we have status bar dim background, and all that does is just pretty much dim everything in the background when you have your notification bar pulled down. Then we have the S Finder shortcut. What the S Finder shortcut is just a search. So when you pull down twice and you're in your quick settings, there's going to be this search icon right here, which will take you straight into S Finder. And you can turn that off, and if you do turn that off, that will be gone. And then we have our quick settings tab. So if you want to go ahead and turn that off, it's going to get rid of our brightness control and all the small controls like turning off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth flashlight, all of those good things. We definitely want to leave that on so that we'll have that access. Quick Connect. Quick Connect is basically Samsung's almost AirDrop kind of feature. It basically allows you to connect to other phones, Bluetooth speakers. I don't use it as much, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off. And the next feature we have here is notification keep, which is very, very new in the GoodLock UI. Notification keep is basically a feature that actually allows you to swipe your notifications to the right, and as you can see, it'll give you a little message if you're doing it for the first time. And what that does is it allows you, for all the notifications you want to keep but you don't want obstructing your other newer notifications, you swipe them into keep, and they're there under the keep section. And they're not there under all. So all your newer notifications, you'll be able to see those, and everything you wanted to keep there will stay there. So that way, when you clear all of your notifications, the ones that you want to keep are still there. So that's definitely a cool feature, and I do recommend keeping that. Another thing is colored notification card. So as you can see, most of the notifications are showing up as white past all the purple. So if you turn on color notification card, and you won't see it with the one I have, but if I go to keep, you'll see that this one is now very light purple, just like the rest of my lock screen. So that's a cool design feature if you like that. Another thing is the translucent notification card on the lock screen. So if you want your notifications on your lock screen to be kind of see-through, you can go ahead and turn that on. And then the colored bar of the notification card. So as you can see, all the notifications have a little darker purple bar next to them. So if you want to go ahead and turn that off, then they'll all be singular color. Alright, and the next cool little feature we have here on our GoodLock UI is multi-window badge in the notification card. And what this does is it basically allows you to open up any of your supported notifications as an actual multi-window window on your desktop or any other app you're using. And I actually have an example of this set up for us. So if I just go ahead and go to my home screen here, I'm just going to pull down, and I see I actually have an email for myself, and it's through Gmail. And if you can see at the top right corner of my Gmail notification card, there's kind of two small boxes. That's actually the multi-window logo, or the indication of multi-window availability. So in order to actually use it, what you have to do is you just hold down that corner, and you get this little box. You can place it anywhere. I'm going to place it right there, and as you can see, it actually opens up that email as a window, a resizable window. And you know, if you're familiar with this, there's a few apps that actually support this, and so you can actually continue to go through your entire email just through that window. And that's definitely a great feature if you you know, don't want to disturb what you're doing, but you do want to see that notification in full detail. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out and go back into the advanced settings here. And now we have app tray and recents panel. And recents panel is another thing that I want to go over in detail, because if you can see, the first setting we have here is new recents panel. So how does that new recents panel look? Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you. So let's just hit the recents button. And as you can see, this app switcher is way different than the stock app switcher. And another cool thing is that if you see those multi-window badges, you can actually just tap on it and have it go split screen if you want. And you can choose two apps to do that, and you can do that directly from the app switcher now. But again, that app switcher is all new. Instead of showing you the previews, it just shows you kind of like a simple list, and you can just close them or remove all. And if you do like that simplicity, that's definitely a great feature. And again, if you don't want to use it, all you have to do is turn off enable new recents panel, and you will go back to the old one. So now that we have that, back to our advanced settings. So basically all the app tray and recents panel does is with our new recents panel, it just allows our apps to be here. And when I go over routines, I'll show you how those apps can change based on what you're doing. So routine is very, very cool. And then blur effect is basically, when you are doing the recents panel, it'll just blur the background. So yeah, that is pretty much all the advanced features. Silent with volume keys, basically, you hold the volume key down on the side and it'll put your phone into silent mode. Pretty self-explanatory. So the next thing we have is routines, and I'm actually going to be making a separate video for routines because there is a lot to go over. That is the main feature of the GoodLock. And I'll be posting a link to that video at the end of this video. All right, thank you for watching. That's how you set up GoodLock, and I'll go over the rest of the details on routines in the next one. See you then.